You leave it for me. Hi, Amazon. I'm Leah Little. Happy Saturday afternoon. I hope you are enjoying as best you can this crazy time that we are living in, certainly being in our homes. The thing that I thought might be the most useful today would be to share some electronics that I think may be helpful. If you're a mom like me and you are wanting to stay close to your family, I have a great idea with some Nyxplay photo frames, and this is a really fun idea through Wi-Fi that you can actually share photos, and even when you're not FaceTiming or you're not chatting together, you can sort of be together. And I love it because it's something that warms my heart every time I walk into a room where there's a Nyxplay a photo frame playing and kind of walking me through the memories, even as I'm seeing these playing with former au pairs that we've had live with us over the years, and kind of seeing my daughter years back. It's a really fun way to stay in touch and have great memories, which I think we can all use some kind of warm hugs virtually, and that's really what Nyxplay is all about. I'm also going to introduce you to something I think is really cool for the kids, and that is an Osmo. I first sort of was introduced to that by one of the original designers years and years ago, in 2016 actually, when we were at the Consumer Electronics Show internationally. So that's going to be a fun one. It goes from kindergarten all the way, really pre-K, I think, all the way up through 5th grade, which is what my daughter is in, and it works with your iPad. So it's a great idea. So we're going to share with you about that. So, and I'm also going to share with you my favorite massage belt and my favorite wireless earbuds, because if you need some solitude, and I think we probably all do as we're living on top of each other in our current situations, this is going to be a great way to go as well. So let's get started with Nyxplay. So let me give you just a little look at these Nyxplay camera photo frames. This is the 8-inch, and this is the 10-inch. Now they come in different sizes, they come in different configurations, and certainly you can look through the whole array that's available on Amazon to see what sort of fits your need. I noticed too the transition that just came through, you can choose the different transition that you're going to have. And the really neat part about it is that you are able to kind of create your own little community, and then inside you send a photo to mom, or she sends a photo to you, and it plays automatically on that photo frame. So it's a really neat way to kind of stay in touch and kind of watch whether it's your cousins grow up over the photo frame, and it's fun to see what new memories come in day by day, what your family may or may not want to send to you. So it's a really neat thing. So the way that it's going to work is the photo frame itself actually plays through the little remote. So you can control the playback, you can control the settings, you can control the transitions in between. There's also a really cool, let me show you this. This is something I love about it. Look at that. You turn it and it automatically will adjust to the portrait versus the landscape mode. Isn't that cool? So I love it. So it's going to be something you can send either digitally on your computer. You can send the photos through the Nyxplay software through the website, and I think there's a certain amount of free storage that goes with it, which is great. Or you can just do it from your phone. So in order to do that through my phone, perhaps I should have tested this. I'm not entirely sure I want to close out of the live stream that we're doing right now in case it ends. So maybe I'll just do that on another presentation for you and show you some of the navigation. Because inside your phone, what you can do is you select a photo and you can send it directly to the frame. You don't have to be on their Wi-Fi, so you could be in, say, I'm here in Florida, my family's in Texas. I can send it just using my Nyxplay sort of friend circle, and it goes directly. They will have accepted you, so you're not going to end up having your pictures on some random frames. You just kind of have your own little sort of networking group, which is really cool. And I just think it's ingenious. I mean, I've seen lots of digital photo frames. I've been offering electronic house on TV and video for over 20 years. And when it started originally, you put the little SD card into the back, and it was really cool to kind of see your photos play through, right? I love that, and I love some of the current renditions of that still exist, and certainly we still have them, some of them around the house as well. But Nyxplay, I think, really sort of redefined what it is to share photos digitally, because they gave us this platform that we can just send them. So they show up on your Wi-Fi. So the way you're going to, let me just show you again. So the way this would work is the photo frame itself is attached to your Wi-Fi at your home, and then your through the app, through the Nyxplay app, you will select your circle of friends, and then you just choose a photo. So it's a really fun way to do it. I wonder, I think I could grab my iPad. Maybe I can do it with my iPad, and that way I can not risk seeing if I'm gonna close out of the live or not. So it seems like, okay, that's not logged into me, that's logged into Victoria. Let's make sure we're still going live here. And I'm not sure if my live stream is continuing because my phone just died. So I think I'm going to pause it for right now. Okay, we're good. All right, we're still good. All right, so that shows that actually I can get out of that, so I'll just do it on my phone. Okay, so let's find Nyxplay. I'll just talk to you here. So, okay, so you go to the App Store if you are using an Apple device, or if you are using an Android, you would go to obviously the Google Play. And I'm going to type in Nyxplay. And I don't know how long it's been since I've updated my app, so this may take just a second. So you'll sign into your user account, or you'll create one the very first time. Let's see. This could be interesting. Bear with me. Let's see if I can find what it might be. And then we can have some fun and play around. I'll send some photos. We can go back and forth. And you can see, it's a really cool thing that happens. This little chime comes up and says, you have a new photo. And it's kind of fun to just see those popping back and forth. When I first discovered this, it was so fun as I was introduced to it. Yay, I think we're in. All right, so I'll show you, maybe it's better to show you here, webcam. Okay, so on the phone, it shows you what frame you have. So right now I'm playing all playlists, and that's on this photo frame. Now, what you do is you can choose to, you have different settings with your remote. You can choose the volume, because there's actually volume on the frames. And some of the more advanced frames actually have some video sharing capabilities, so you can do the same thing and just send video, which I think is super cool. But for right now, if we just wanted to, so here we have friends. So this is going to be our network of friends. I'm not going to pop that up because I don't know that I want to share all of the information of who's on my network. You want to keep that private, obviously, especially if you have children. But if we go into, photos, we could choose where we want to send different photos. So I put together a Father's Day playlist. Here are some things that I've tossed to the Nyxplay. Here's some of my favorites. So you can send photos directly from here, which is really so cool. So it ends up being kind of this interactive sort of scrapbook, right? Like if there's something happening, okay, say for example, now we're all staying home. We're in our homes. We're not going anywhere, hopefully staying safe. I don't take that lightly. But as we are, we're going to try to create some happy moments, right? I've been really watching some amazing videos about what we can do and tips to have this be a time that we remember later in history, as a time that we sort of rebond with our family and and practice not getting on each other's nerves, which I think is great. But to that point, I think Nyxplay is a great way to do that, especially if you are sequestered or away, quarantined from your family and they're in a different, house location, particularly grandparents, aunts, uncles, that sort of thing. So, okay, so what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm going to go back to Nyxplay and I'm going to just send a photo. So let's do, I'm going to just select a photo. So I've got different playlists in here, so I can choose which playlist we want to send. And then if I want to send a photo, we'll go to back. Oh, I backed out of it. Oh, darn. Kind of fun doing this live. All right. Okay, I'm going to do plus. So now it's bringing up my camera roll. And so I can select which photo I want to send. So here is, oh, here's our little doggy Dallas. So let's just send Dallas to, so I select the photo. I'll show you here. Selected Dallas. And you can add a caption, which is really neat. So if I wanted to put Dallas, or Dallas in the backyard, or something catchier than just the name. So then it prepares it and it says, okay, who do you want to send it to? So right now I'm going to just send it, so I could add it to a playlist, or I could send it to some of my friends. So let's just add it to my playlist here, send. So now what's cool is that once it queues up that photo, it will just start adding it to the playlist that's already playing on that Nyxplay. So super fun. So it says it's preparing the playlist right here. So it's updating it. And look, I have received one new photo. Can you see that with the glare? You have received one new photo. And there's Dallas. I love it. So that's how easy it is. Now, I'm doing it right next to it, right? But the cool thing about it is that whether you have friends in another country on Wi-Fi, or whether you have friends across the state on, and they're on Wi-Fi at their home, as long as you have Wi-Fi and you have a Nyxplay picture frame, you can do exactly what I did. You just download and you need a smartphone because you need to, download the app. But then any of the photos that are in your photo bank can go right to them. And I really have to say, I love this for older people. So if you have somebody that is, unfortunately, isolated in their home right now, I really think this is a great idea. Now, I've thought this way before the coronavirus came along. It's been a picture frame that I really have loved for a very long time. I just think it is something that when you see those memories, even when it's just your memories in your own home, kind of playing back to you at different times, it's like a warm hug when you walk into the room. It's just, you get these warm fuzzies, right, of these moments. And so particularly, I think at this time, it's a great way to share with the people that you love, to reach out to grandma and grandpa, just send them the frame in the mail. And then you download the app, you add them as a friend, and just like I did, you're able to update and send those photos. And then if you look at some of the more advanced Nyxplay frames, you can find some of the video features. I personally haven't dove into that yet, although I think if I'm going to be here for a while at home, I probably will be. And then you can send short video clips because, we can FaceTime and we can catch up that way, but how great is it to just, well, I'll show you, just kind of walk through memory lane. Now, some of them, may be random photos that are like from your cell phone, but you choose, and you can actually delete photos that you don't want to have on there. And remember, it automatically is going to adjust to portrait or landscape so that you're able to have something that's really functional in your home. So if you want to have, here we go, there's a fun little birthday memory with Victoria, obviously with balloons. I mean, it's super fun, right? She's 11 now. She was, oh, there's her cousin Mia doing what cousin Mia does with her. But that's the fun part about it, right? Just super, super fun. And again, you can do different playlists. Now, I'm only showing you here what you can do on through the application on your phone. And then, of course, with the remote, you can move to the next photo. You can go back into settings. there's a whole variety of different things you can do using that remote control. But the cool thing is when you log on to the Nyxplay website, you can actually use some of their storage. You can drag and drop and create playlists there as well. And it sort of becomes a nice little hub of organization for your photos. So if you really want a great way to celebrate memories, I think the Nyxplay is a terrific way to go. And I think you'll really enjoy it. Okay, so I'm trying to focus on things that are going to be really useful for you today and helpful. And so since we're all staying home, I'm going to go back to my little Creator Live app and move on to the next item that we have. So if you want to choose the Nyxplay, I put a couple of those into the carousel for you, and there's certainly other varieties that are available for you as well. Okay, now I'm going to go into I'm Healthy, yeah, and I'll show you. Darren's helping me. I'm going to show you the I'm Healthy massage belt. This is cool. This is super cool. So, okay. How many of us are doing some things around the house now? Because we're here, we may as well tidy up, right? And get the yard looking good, do some planning, kind of, take a look around, see what we need to order for things around the house and get going. Well, one of the things you can't do is go get a massage. Now, anyone that knows me will tell you that one of my favorite things in life is having a massage. And I highly recommend that for anyone. There was a long time when I really thought it was just more of a luxury and rather expensive. But as I get older, I really appreciate the value of having a massage. And if you do as well, then I think you're going to love this. Now, it may not be the sexiest looking thing, but I'm telling you, it really is magical. It is a portable massage belt that operates on a portable battery. So think about all of the massage gizmos and gadgets that we have in our home or that we've even seen. They all have to plug in to a wall, right? What if you were able to take a portable charger, one that you own, or this one actually comes with a portable charger. You fill up this portable charger, and you're going to know that because most of them have the little LED indicator lights, so they show you that they are, full of power. And the way that you would do that is you plug it into an outlet through a USB, and I'll go into detail and explain that to you. So the way that it works with the belt, though, is you plug the power into the belt, and I'll show you on this little look-see. This little cable is going to tuck right in. Now, what you're able to do is wirelessly have a massage. Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, this is a massage belt. Opens up. There's two different sizes that are available for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how this works. So, here's the belt itself. Notice that there's no external wires. There's only that one wire that goes to the charging unit, right? So you wrap it around, and now what's cool is it's adjustable, right? So this is the small, which it's adjustable all the way. I'll have to look up the information as far as size of waist, but it's really got a nice variance. So just kind of on average to give you an idea, for a woman, size 2 to size 12 is going to be the small, and size 12 up would be the large, extra large. So you've got a lot of variance there. Now, let me show you. You also have the ability to have extra support here on the side. Here's the mailman. Extra support on the side, so that if you want to use this to, as a strong support, as a back support, you can do that. I haven't gotten to the massage part yet, but I'll get there. So that's a great way to tighten it up. Now, I'm going to give you a full tour. In the back, if you want cool, to put a little ice pack, there's a little ice pack slot in the back, so love that. Also on the back, there's lumbar support. So there's 1, 2, 3 bars of the lumbar support, that give you, again, that nice support in the back. So if you are somebody that is doing a lot around the house, because we're at the house, right, this is going to be great. And then this is that extra support in the extra panel on the side here. And the way that works is you can tighten it up. It's nice and tight on that, on the grip on the Velcro. So you can tighten that up as tight as you want it around your body. Now, again, just in case you're just joining, here's the way it works, totally portable. Wrap it around, put it on your body. With mom, no hands. You're able to garden, you're able to go check the mail because the mailman just got here. You're able to, cook in the kitchen, whatever it is you want to do. But here's the cool part. I'm going to go to my close-up camera and show you how it works. So, here we go. All right, these little buttons. So we're going to turn on the portable charger. So now it's on. Now, you hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and look what happens. The massage belt, now obviously you would have this on you, and I'll show you how you do that, how you actually have it on you. So this is showing you your level of massage. There's 7 different massage sort of movements, if you will, that happen with this belt. So some of them are more like percussion, like a little zoop, zoop, zoop. Some of them are more like this is a constant movement. And then this little button is for heat. Now you can use them individually or together. So there's 3 different levels of heat. There's 7 different levels of massage. And by level, I don't mean continuously more progressive. I just mean different movement, if you will. And you'll find one that really resonates for you. And then you can choose how to use the, say that again? Oh, and I'll show you how it feels for sure. So you can choose the level of heat that you want, or you can choose the level of massage. So I'm going to just start there on just this one. So the cool thing is you choose how you want it. 7 levels of massage, 3 levels of heat, and then I'll walk you through how it really can penetrate sort of deep sore muscles and give you a massage at home. We can't get to the massage therapist. Not everybody is going to be massaging each other at home. So this is going to be a great way. Look, no hands, right? And yet you've got this great support in the back, and it's literally massaging you. Now this one is where it is right now is just sort of this constant, I'm going to get really relaxed here in a minute. I'm going to have to not wear this constantly for you. Okay, so I have a few little things that I wrote down here that kind of descriptions of what it kind of feels like. So this is in kind of a stage 1, and that's where it's orange, right? The little light that's lit up here is orange, and that's kind of just a constant relaxation, just a constant movement, just a small little. And then 2, I'm going to just tap it. Now that it's already on, I'm going to tap it and go to level 2. Now that turns white. That's how you know you're on a different level of the massage. And so when it turns white, that's more of like a Swedish massage. It's a little deeper and it's a little slower, right? I'm going to tap it again. Now it turns blue. Now this is a percussion. Can you hear it? And it stops, and then it goes. So it depends on what you like, what you prefer. Now I'm going to tap it again. So this is going to be level 4. And see how the light is moving from orange to blue and orange to blue. So what's happening? It's blinking on this one. The orange is just blinking. Yeah. So what's happening with that is it's more of kind of a kneading. It's not kneading because it's not a shiatsu ball. It's just kneading as in it's just kind of percussing. Is that a word? I don't know. The percussion is moving kind of up and down your back here a little bit, sort of kneading, kind of gently rolling. Okay, one more tap. So now it's flashing white, and when it's flashing white, it's a higher version of what we just had before, just a little bit more intense. And then now, this is level 6, I think. This is going to be a blue blinking light, and that's going to be sort of a rhythmic, like a, it's a little softer and a little bit longer than the percussion that was, I think maybe the 3rd area that we went to. And then this is level 7, and that's going to go through all the different colors, orange and white and blue. And in level 7, it's intermittent. It kind of oscillates through different varieties and different movements that you may have seen before or felt before. So whether you're out walking the dog, or you are sitting watching a movie, or whether you are going to the grocery store, you could literally wear this because look, again, there's no wire. You're not plugged into anything. Now let's talk about the heat. So here's your other option for the heat. There's 3 different levels on the heat. The first temperature that it will go to is going to, I'm going to hold that for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now it's on. I'm going to take that back to level 1. Okay, so this is now, it will go up to 86 degrees. So it's a nice warmer temperature, right? If you want more heat, we're going to go up to 104. And if you want more heat, then we're going to go up to 122. So that's nice and warm. Now, the good thing is the heating element is not touching your skin. So, oh, I don't want to take it off. That's really nice. Oh. Okay, so right now I have it on the highest heating level and then the level 1. Now, you probably can't see that it's moving, but maybe you can there. So what I want to show you is that there's no heating element that's touching your skin. So even if you are all the way up to like 122 degrees, then you're not going to have to worry about getting burned, because there's nothing like the heating element, again, is entirely encased inside the belt. Okay, questions coming in about how long the massage lasts. So, good question. And honestly, I wish I had a better answer, but it depends. And here's why it depends, and this is true. If I'm using a really high, say level 7 intermittent massage, and it's oscillating, doing different movements, and I'm using super high heat, it's going to draw more power off of the portable battery, right? So if you're not using heat, and hold that heat for 3 seconds, now the heat's off, so now I'm actually using less battery power, so I could get a massage for a longer amount of time, right? And if I use just a simple level, then I'm going to be able to, go for a longer period of time. And then there's somebody with a battery. Yeah, so with the battery, you should be able to get, if your battery's fully charged, the battery that it comes with, you should be able to get about 2 hours of massage time. Can you imagine? Like, what's the 2-hour massage? 90-minute is the most I use. I don't think I've ever had a 2-hour massage. A 90-minute massage runs you about $100, at least here in Florida and where I lived in Tennessee. So, hey, not a bad offer, right? When you can own the belt, get a 2-hour massage whenever you want to, and do it at your leisure wherever you are, whether you're at home and quarantined, or just staying there voluntarily, or whether you are out and about at the grocery store or the gas station, or the handful of smaller places that we can go to these days. Again, you hold it for 3 seconds, and that's going to either turn it off or turn it on. And then you have 1 button for heat and 1 button for massage. And can I even tell you? It's awesome. I love this thing. Okay, so if you're just joining, it's a totally portable massage belt. I Am Healthy massage belt. You're going to have 2 different sizes. The small medium goes from lady size 2 to a lady size 12. So for most of us, it's gonna work in this small medium size. If you are size 12 or above, you're gonna go for, or a man, you're gonna go for I don't know men's sizes, but I don't know, if you're like a smaller man, go for the small medium. But again, it's totally adjustable, and even in the large and the extra large. Okay, question coming in. Oh, and there is a link on the page. I think there's a link on the page. So if you want more information, you can, I could probably just go on to Amazon right now and find it for you. But if you click through on the product link in the carousel, I think you'll be able to find it there. And then, okay, so this is important. So now I've just shown you all those different modes, right? So here's the portable battery that it was running on. Right now, the portable battery that it comes with still has 4 LEDs that are lit up. Now, what does that mean, 4 LEDs that are lit up? That means it still has full capacity on the power. So even all the time that I was just demoing and showing you how that worked, it didn't drain the battery. Well, at least not enough to show you on the indicator light here. So there's a lot of power on the inside, but here's what I want to show you. Here's what you want to do. The cable that it comes with, you want to plug it into the smaller side. Let me show you here. Okay, so on the smaller side, you want to plug it in here. And then this goes into the wall. And if you plug this into the wall, it will help you charge it. So if you have a wall adapter, you just use that to plug it in. And then once this is lit up to, again, 4 of your blue LEDs, then you're going to be good there. So it's really quite simple, quite easy to recharge it. And then, again, here's all you're going to do. When you're ready to use it, you plug the USB side, the side that looks like a little rectangle, into the charger. And we're going to light it up. It's going to be turned on. Now, I'm just going to show you over here. We're going to take the smaller end. Okay, sorry, this is a little clunky. Smaller end, and that's your micro USB. And you're going to plug it in here to the belt. Now notice what's not happening. Nothing is plugged into the wall, right? It's only this. So what I like to do is kind of wrap that cord around, but you can do it however you want to. And then put it into the pocket. And then there you go. And then I'll show you over here. Okay, so now that portable power adapter is inside the pocket. And now, no hands, no cords, no cables, you're not tied to anything, but yet you could, if you just wanted heat by itself, you could just do the heat. If you just want the massage, hold it for 3 seconds, and it comes on, and there's that great feeling again. It's so cool. So you choose, again, 7 different levels of massage and 3 different levels of heat. You choose exactly how you want to use it. And if you want to use the heat and the massage together, you can do that as well. Now, who is this great for? This is great for mom who just had a new baby. This is great. I think of my daughter's school teachers who are teaching 5th grade and still home with their 2 toddlers. I think about grandma and grandpa who can't get out and can't get movement. I mean, when you think about being at home right now, depending on what the weather's like across your country, across the country, I mean, this could really be the thing that keeps your blood flowing, keeps you, keeps you moving in some way, shape, or form, right? Because we're all trying to get some exercise, and if you're not, I hope that you will, because it's only good for you in the end. And I think this is going to be a really great way to go. Thank you for all the questions coming in with the massage, and I want to say hello to Dennis, and really glad that this is helpful for you, and I'm glad to answer any more questions that you have as well. I love that you are that you're joining. Okay, so as we're going to wrap up here, remember it's in the carousel. If you are wondering about sizing, it's got a great variance for a woman. Size 2 to 12 would be the small to medium, and then the above size 12 would be large, extra large. So it only comes in 2 sizes: small, medium, and large, extra large. And certainly, if you're a smaller guy, I would go for the smaller one. If you're average size, all the specs are there for you to look it up. And great item, especially because it's totally portable. I've never seen anything like it. After going to the home show in Chicago for, I don't know, however many of the last years, after going to the Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas for the last, I don't know, at least 15 years, I've just never seen anything like it. And if you are somebody that goes to, that travels quite a bit, and as we will get on planes at some point in the future, this is going to be awesome as you're traveling. I've taken it with me on the plane. I've taken it with me on road trips. So this is going to be really super cool. All right, so let's see what else we can show you as we're moving along here. Okay, this is going to be the Osmo. I think it is super cool. It is a gaming / educational tool that you use with your iPad. So you're able to use this with various different iPads and with various different educational levels. So here's what it looks like. Okay, this is the original one that we purchased, and the Osmo that you're looking at here is something that's really simple and easy to set up. You're going to have the base, and I'll show you. This was our starter kit. The base comes in the box, and then it walks you through how to configure it. Now, before I get there, let me tell you what it's for. If you have a child that is, say, 3, 4, all the way up to 5th grade, there are different applications that you can use with this, with a tablet, with your iPad, and it works with, this one has 2, 3, 4, and this is older, so I'm sure it works with newer iPads as well, newer versions. You can check out all the specs. But the cool thing about it is that now the learning that, you see the kids doing these video games and learning on them, and you're playing, like with screen time. And I personally like interactive learning. I like to be able to talk about it and do it together and have it be, if we're playing a game, something that more like a board game, that we're doing something together. So the way that it works is exactly like that. And it was so super cool. I have to tell you, when we met one of the original designers, we were actually in China back in 2016 when this first came out, and I was so excited. I just thought it was such a cool, interesting innovation. So it's still really new. You still may not have heard about it, but there are lots of different versions that are out there now. Okay, so let me share with you more about it. So the way that it works is you're going to take your iPad, you're going to put it in the base. You are going to then take this attachment. It's a little mirror, and what it does is it acts as a reflection for the camera. Now, let me just kind of clean up my workspace here so it's not distracting for you. I'm going to grab a little white piece of paper because you're going to need that. So you want to have a white background. And what it does is it kind of creates a space here for the Osmo to, I'm kind of stumbling with the terminology because it's such a cool application, to have a workspace, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, let's go into Words. So we have, and there's different games that you can add to it. We have the Osmo numbers, we have the words that I'm going to show you, and then the base, and then this one you don't need the little white piece of paper for. This is the tangram. I'll show you. So it walks you through the instructions. It's telling me what to do for the base. Now, say you want to do some learning with your little one, have a little interaction. My workspace here because that drives me crazy. Well, I guess it's not really, see, cleaning it up, it's just hiding it. Right? See? Okay, so now let's play words. So you can choose different adventures. You can choose if you want to play against a friend, any number of players. You can do the junior. Let's just do Zen. So now, this is set at a very young level. You choose when you initially set it up what what level, what grade level you want to work at, what skill level you want to work on. So now, what you would do in this case is you put your letters out here to guess. I mean, there's obviously rules to the game, but you get the idea, right? So as children are, say, learning to spell, you can have your letters off to the side. Let's put them here, because they won't be recognized because they're not on the white paper, right? So obviously all the instructions are included. But here, when a child does actually start catching on to how the game works, and then they choose the right letter, oh, look, it pops in. And then same thing. So you choose so many letters, they choose so many letters. You kind of get the idea here. And then when they actually start learning how to spell, they get it. And you have two different, different points that you're going to get for different letters. And there are thousands of games. I mean, I'm clearly in there telling me, and then it's easy, right? It tells you clear the play area. So we're going to take out the letters that were there because we don't need any of those letters. And the next application that's here. And now we're ready to play again. So you kind of get the idea here, right? So that is with letters. Now, just have to organize this a little bit. And then I'll show you numbers. So whether you have somebody, a little one that you are teaching math skills, whether they are, in 5th grade like my daughter, or at younger levels, you're going to be able to work on spelling. You're going to be able to work on vocabulary. There's actually different languages that you can download the apps within the Osmo family of tools and applications. And it's so cool. In fact, it says here, playosmo.com is going to be a great way for you to start learning about it. I just think it's the neatest thing. It just takes the little ones that are using the tablet, and it's inevitable, right? They need to learn that skill, but then it makes it interactive so that you and I are still there with them, so that we're still there helping them learn, and they don't forget about us and kind of get lost in the electronics. Okay, so now I'm going to go to let's see, settings. And so again, you choose what you want to do. Restart level. You can choose, your different difficulty levels. You can choose, how high or how hard you want the level to be. But you get the idea there. So now I'm going to back out of Word, and I'm going to go into. Let's see if I can find our number. Oh, here, let's just go to Tangram because it's right there. So Tangram is really fun if you are more right-brained and you want to do something that's a little more artsy. I think this is a really fun way to go to. So it's going to walk you through. It's loading the program, and you're going to put the inserts into the base. Depending on what level iPad you have, it kind of gives you a different setup. We're just going to do easy. Hello, welcome to Tangram. Tangram, choose your level of play to start your journey. Here we go. Did I choose it? There we go. Easy. Oh, medium. Okay, what am I doing wrong? There we go. Okay, tap on it. So now we're just going to recreate that look. Now, you think this is easy, right? And this one actually is sort of easy. But these get progressively more difficult. What did I do wrong here? Okay, that's going to go like this. That's going to go, I think, like that. Yes. Okay, now this. And this. And this, and this, and now I have successfully completed a probably kindergarten level puzzle, and I'm not even complete yet. I might have to move it around. Uh-oh. So you get the idea. If you have a really young child, then, this skill is working on dexterity. It's working on, thinking. It's kind of working on all those different fun skills. Oh, maybe the problem is that it needs to go like that. Yay! Hey, listen, we're going to be inside for a few months, right? We may as well find some fun games that we can play with each other and enjoy ourselves, right? So obviously that's, again, a very beginner level that it is set at right now. But what's really cool is it can go right up to 5th grade. And for a lot of the skills, it's just, I think, just a genius way to use your iPad and to have something that really helps you learn and navigate along the way. I really think you're going to enjoy having that. So super, super fun tool to use with your iPad. Alrighty, so, okay, I'm just putting these back. It's like a puzzle, putting them back in the box. Let's see there, and there, and there. All right, so all organized. I'm trying to learn this new skill, which is to organize as I go. You know, like hang out my clothes at the end of the day, all of that. So we'll see. So that's called the Osmo, and there's different configurations. Certainly, it's definitely worth checking out and investigating if you have a young one, or you know, even if you have older people in your family and you just want to kind of have something new to do with them that's interactive, that's fun, that's you're all kind of sharing the same space. I think this is a really great way to go. So that's called the Osmo. All right. So next, what I want to share with you is one of my favorites because we are at home. Oh, questions coming in, and a test message. Yeah, okay, so let me do, so hi Darpon, hi Dennis, hi. You know what I'm gonna do? I think I probably need to make sure my phone doesn't fall asleep, because I don't know, maybe if my phone falls asleep, it's gonna disconnect the app. So let me go into settings and see what I can find here. Display and brightness, and I'm going to do auto lock and never. So hopefully we have enough battery power to last with that. I think so. All right, so back to our Amazon. Okay, questions coming in. All right, Jay is asking, is this for kids? Yes, officially it's for kids, but I found that it's for kids and for adults because I love actually being really interactive with my daughter as she's learning. Now, the older she gets, the less she wants me to do that. But I think it's a really fun, and it depends on what kind of games you like to play. I like to play really simple games. So I'm an adult. It's made for kids. So because there's kind of a depends sort of element there. But I will say this, like officially, Jay, to answer your question, we've used this from kindergarten all the way up to 5th grade. So, depending on what skill level you want to, and depending on the game, because some of the more artistic interactions that you can do with the Osmo aren't really age related. It's just more of how your mind thinks. It might be more creative. There's some really cool apps that can go with the Osmo that are called Newton. And inside there, you have these interactive. You just have to look at the video games of it. I'll have to pull it up maybe on one of my next live streams and kind of show you some of the Newton games, because you can put objects in there, and it's amazing how it kind of morphs into different ways and into different games, using different scientific principles, using different mathematical principles, different angles and such. And clearly not my wheelhouse, which is why I struggle for the vocabulary to describe it to you, but super fun to do. So I will, maybe in a future live stream, I'll be glad to share that with you. So yes, officially for children, but fun for kids of all ages. Okay, next, let's talk about being ready for some private time. I think that we're challenged right now, obviously, in many ways with what's happening in the world and staying home. One of, I think, the most important way for me to maintain my sanity is to have a little bit of solitude. Now, the irony of that is, like, we're having solitude because we're isolated in our homes, right? So you're already home, you're there. But sometimes it's hard to get away from everybody else. Think about using your Bluetooth speakers and earbuds as a way to sort of disconnect from whoever is at the house living with you, so that then you can have those moments. Now, what I mean by that is this is one of my favorite Bluetooth earbuds. They're from I Am Sound, and they're entirely wireless. So if you're not familiar with wireless earbuds, again, no cords, no cables. These two connect Bluetooth to each other. So I'm just going to turn them on, put them in my ear. You hold the little button, and it says power on, and that's how you know that they are on. And then they say connected, left channel, right channel, tells me which is which. Now, I've already connected this to my phone previously, and it just said second device connected. So in order to connect, what you're going to do is go to your settings, and inside of settings, you're going to make sure your Bluetooth is on, and then with Bluetooth, you are able to, well, in this case, they auto-connected, but you'll find I Am Sound and connect them. Once you've connected them the very first time, you're going to be able to be listening to them, and they'll auto connect to your Android device or to your iPhone, whatever wireless Bluetooth device you're using. Now, the cool thing is then you can play your music. You can, if you're like me, listen to inspirational YouTube broadcasts. If you are somebody that wants to listen to podcasts or books on recording, it's going to be a great way to kind of tune out without having a big headset on, right? You hardly know that they're there. They come with 3 different sizes of the, I'll show you here, of the little tips. So these little plastic tips, these come off. You have 3 different sizes, and so you can choose what is the best size for your ear, and then from there, enjoy. There's great quality audio that comes through. I think you're really going to enjoy the freedom of being able to, wash dishes while you have your wireless earbuds in, walk the dog, all those things that are harder to do. I like exercising with them. In fact, when we could go to the gym, I would go to the gym because you're on the treadmill, right? You're moving, or you're lifting weights, and what happens? You hit the cord, and you have that awkward moment where the cable goes flying out of your ear. What's great about this is that no more awkward moments. You just have them in your ear. Now, I will tell you, one thing that does happen is that people will come and talk to you because they're so discreet that people don't know that you actually have them in, but not a problem. They have a long last on the charge. Now, when you put them into the case itself to charge, it's magnetic, so it goes right inside. And once they're charged, or once they're in the case, they're recharging for you as well. So what's really cool is that you're able to recharge them time and again by just putting them in the case. Now, when they've run out of power, what we're going to do is plug them into the wall. So they come with a little micro USB cable, and that goes right here in the end. And then look, one side magnetically goes to the other, and then they're charging. So really super cool and easy way to charge them. So that's all there is to it. Bluetooth, simple and easy, totally wireless. And again, when you put them in the case, you can see, I don't know if you can see that little blue dot. That's how you know that they are connected. And at this point, we'll just disconnect them, and then they can recharge. So it's a great way to be out and about, to listen to your music, to enjoy your day, and be connected to either your phone, your Android, or your Apple, or your tablet, or sometimes I use it with my laptop computer too. It's entirely up to you what you want to use it with. But it's so nice to be able to have music in your life, to be able to enjoy that, to be able to have something that's super simple and easy to use, super simple and easy to connect, again, just through Bluetooth, and then super simple and easy to charge, and you're good to go. It even gives you audio prompts so that you know when it's time to recharge them. So what's nice about these is they come in a whole array of really cool colors. I happen to love the rose gold. So you can choose the space gray, or the silver, or the rose gold, and I think there was some gold, but they may be sold out, I don't know. But if you really love great quality sound, if you're somebody that enjoys listening to your music or even taking a phone call, you'll be able to do that with these earbuds as well. So it's a really nice way to add some fun to the day, add some music to your life, especially right now as we're staying indoors and we are, kind of keeping in our homes. This is going to be a great way for you to add a little moment of joy, if you will, to whatever it is that you may be doing, whether it's through music, whether it's through podcasts, whether it's through audiobooks. I personally love listening to YouTube videos with some of my favorite inspirational speakers right now. So let me just remind you what we have talked about, and if you have any questions, I'm glad to answer those for you. Let me just glance over here. And I want to say thank you for questions coming in. I'm really glad that you've joined me today. I'm going to be doing more of this. I'm actually on the lookout for things that really are going to help us as we stay at home. I offer products on television. I have for over 20-some years now, and right now, because we're at such a pivotal time, I think what I want to do is be very helpful. I want to offer you things that are going to be helpful for you around your house right now. So I'm looking at organizers. I'm looking at some cool beauty things because we're going to be doing all of that in our home, right? I'm looking at some fun educational things. I've talked to my friend Kathy Kangas over at the Pry Skincare line, and I'll probably share with you some things from Kathy as well from her Pry Beauty line. So lots of good things that we're going to be talking about. So just to wrap up, I want to remind you, we talked about the Nyxplay, and I'm just going to lean over here and grab it. If you are looking for a great way to stay in touch with your family, this could be a great way to do that. And again, here's a look at what that looks like. So the Nyxplay is a Wi-Fi picture frame that allows you to send photos from your digital device, say from your phone, and you can send it directly to Grandma's picture frame at Grandma's house so that her kiddos are going to be there. So what I love about this is that you are able to choose your size, whether it is the 8-inch here or whether it is the 10-inch. What's nice is that they automatically adjust. They dim in the evening time. You can choose different settings, and you can, look at that, you can turn it so that it's landscape or portrait, which I love as well. So you kind of choose the way that you want to use it. So love the Nyxplay. There's a few different varieties that are available on Amazon for you. And then next, we talked about the I Am Healthy massage belt. And with that I Am Healthy massage belt, what's so unique about this is that it's totally portable. You don't have to be attached to a wall. You have the portable charger that it comes with. You plug that into the cable that it comes with, and that's what powers your massage belt itself. So again, the way that works is you turn on the power to the unit, to the portable charger, and then you hold it for 3 seconds and it turns on, the belt that is, and it's totally portable massage. Now, it's massaging my back right here on the back, but I'm not plugged into the wall. So you don't have to be attached. So you could be out mowing the yard or walking the dog or going to the grocery store. You could be in the car if you wanted to. You could be, anywhere we can go now, which is much a smaller footprint. But in the future, you can be, whatever it is that you do generally on your day. So what I love about this is that you have total control over the 7 different settings. You have 3 different heat settings as well. You can use the heat and the massage together, or you can use them separately. Entirely up to you how you choose to use them. And all you do is just tap, and it goes to the next mode, and tap, and it goes to the next mode. This one is more of like a percussion. Tap, and it goes to the next mode. And then when you want to do heat, you just hold the heat for 3 seconds, and then there's 3 different heat levels. And those heat levels are going to go from, I think, 86 degrees. The next one, tap on it in white, is going to be 104. And then the next one goes all the way up to 122 degrees. But again, because the heating element is entirely encased, it's going to give you a nice, soft, even heat and warmth. But, obviously we've taken precautions. I don't think it's going to be something that the heating element actually touches you. So I'm going to turn off the heat. Hold it for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Now the heat's off, and then to turn off the massage, 1, 2, 3, and now the massage is off. So totally cool. And then just remember, when you're done, this one still has a full charge on the battery, and it comes with the battery, but it still has a full charge. But when this gets down to one little LED that is remaining lit up, think of it like those little portable batteries that you charge your portable electronic devices with. Same kind of concept. That's it. When it gets down to one, it's a 5,000 milliamp on here. So if you are familiar with milliamp language, what that means is the average smartphone takes about 2,500, 3,000 milliamps to charge. This is 5,000 milliamp. Questions about how long it lasts, and I would love to be more definitive with you. It depends on if you're using the heat and the massage at the same time on the belt, or if you're just using the massage, or if you're just using the heat. So it's going to pull different amounts of power depending on how you're using it. But the cool thing is that it gives you the indicator light. So once it gets down to only one little blue light, one little LED remaining, that's when you know it's time to recharge it. And that's the cool thing. This is rechargeable. So you take the cable that it comes with, you plug that small micro USB into the end of the unit, and then the other one, you know what this looks like, right? Your USB. And then you plug that into a wall outlet. See what I'm talking about, that little rectangular design? You plug that into a wall outlet, and then you recharge it. So when you are recharging it, you'll have 4 LEDs, they'll be lit up again, and then you can have another 2 hours of massage on average. How cool is that? What would you give for a 2-hour massage right now while we're locked in our homes? This is going to be, I think, such a gift, and such a gift for somebody that is not leaving their home these days, right? That is, really staying in and being healthy. This is going to be a great way to give them a nice massage. So love that. And then finally, we talked about the I Am Sound earbuds. So if you want a great way to go wireless, you want great quality sound, you want Bluetooth that goes right to your smartphone, this is going to be a terrific combination for you. I love that you are able to enjoy your favorite music or your favorite movie if you want, if you're watching Netflix on your tablet or on your computer through Bluetooth. So totally wireless. You don't have to worry about cords and cables if you're out walking or you're out walking the dog or playing with the kiddos. What's nice is that no cords, no cables, but great quality sound. And you can even take phone calls with them, which is really super cool too. So super cool and affordable. And by the way, great colors. I love that rose gold. I just think that's such a really cool, girly kind of color. So if mom doesn't have those yet, great idea. Mother's Day's right around the corner, right? Great quality as well. So I think we are about approaching an hour of time. So I think I'm going to wrap up with you today, and I'd love to hear from you if you have ideas of things that you want me to profile for you. I'm glad to do that as well. I'm going to be looking for solutions to make our life easier and more enjoyable as we are staying home and doing what we can to keep our families and our friends and our people of our country safe. So I'll see you soon.